What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Lights On podcast with Brian and Tian. How are you, Tian?
I'm good, Brian. How are you?
I'm alright. What'd you get up to on the weekend?
On the weekend, I worked all weekend.
I worked all weekend. That's
I
crazy. That's crazy.
don't have a weekend.
Yeah, fair enough. Cause I had the time of my life.
What did you do?
I went out drinking, clubbing. It was the best. I actually love it, eh?
Yeah, well, you're young. It's your favorite thing to do when you're young.
Yeah. I also like work. I actually love work. So I went out. You already know this. This is so random, but I went out. I got home at like 5:30, and I was at work by like 6:30 because it's
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, nah, it's good.
No,
It's
I
good.
used to do it. I used to do it when I was younger. Fuck.
Yeah. Do you have any stories?
Yeah, I have heaps of stories, but I don't think they're appropriate.
Nah, you can tell
Nah.
at least one of them.
Nah, because they involve things that I'd be giving myself away.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I was actually thinking, like, cause I went out that it's actual crazy, like how fun it is, and like how easy it is to get trapped into doing it. Kind of like same thing as TikTok or Instagram or social media. I was reading about how when people, because procrastination is or the reason procrastination is such a big thing nowadays is because our brain rewards us scrolling on TikTok by giving easy dopamine and easy serotonin. So whenever you procrastinate doing something that you're meant to do and you scroll on TikTok instead, you're full just rewarding your brain for doing the wrong thing. So you'll continually procrastinate.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well, like, because dopamine, you have a finite amount of dopamine throughout the day, and it's regenerated while you're sleeping. So
Yeah.
if you wake up first thing in the morning and you utilize that dopamine on things that are not constructive and beneficial for your life, like active things, physical things of a nature, getting up and cleaning the house, getting up and working the garden, getting up and training, then you're utilizing it on, do you know what I mean, mindless things. And then that's why by 3 o'clock in the afternoon you hit this slump.
Yeah.
It's because you've used it in such a fast way, and you've totally depleted yourself. Because, like, for instance, if you train or if you go out and do something that is more of a long-term reward, in the sense that you're doing something that might take 2-3 hours to achieve,
Yeah.
you're getting the benefits of the serotonin from being active. You're getting the gratification as well.
Yeah.
So that's why it's more of a slow release of dopamine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think our generation...
Our generation is living the good life. Easy dopamine.
No, it's not good
Easy.
though. It's not beneficial for long term, and it's addictive.
It is extremely addictive.
Yeah, and the lower level of consciousness acts as well. So, it's just a really prime way to stay trapped in this matrix system if you indulge in those kind of things. The same with alcohol too.
Yeah.
I'm all for going out and having a good time, but I don't know. I'm very much against alcohol.
Fair enough. Why's that?
Because there's no benefits to it. And it, like, for me personally, like, my main purpose in this lifetime is to achieve enlightenment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to say it. And to drink lowers your level of consciousness, and it just is an opposing action to what I actually want to achieve. And then on top of, the physical implications that drinking has and the effect, like
Yeah, of
it
course.
causes brain damage because
Yeah.
it's a poison. It immediately clears all the bacteria from your gut, good and bad. That's where your serotonin and your dopamine are produced, is in your gut, by that good bacteria, and then it transmits it up to the brain. So, I mean, like, long term for your own just general happiness, it is so unbeneficial.
That's so random because I'm always so happy
Yeah, well, but that thing...
while and after I drink.
Yeah, but there is a small percentage of the population that have a specific genome that they differ from the rest of the population, whereas they can just drink and drink and drink. They have no stop. Like, they can just drink. I don't know if you fall into that though, because
No,
you black
doubt
out.
it. Yeah, I will black out.
Yeah.
I'm very tactical with how much I drink. I know 14 standards is a good night.
14 is that's binge drinking, bro.
That's my
Like across how many hours?
no, the whole night.
Yeah,
Like
but how
14.
long is the whole night?
So I'll pump.
Is it like 8 hours or is it
I'll
6?
I'll try and pump 8 standards in the first hour.
In
Get
that first hour.
get that nice buzz going,
Oh my goodness.
and after that buzz, like just have here one or two here and there, and I just keep the buzz so I don't overdrink and I don't.
You are over drinking.
What do you?
100%. What you're doing is binge
Nah,
drinking 14
it's
standard drinks,
100%.
100% 8 in the
Nah,
first hour.
cause if I
That is
drink
binge
like
drinking.
two drinks, nah, it's shit.
Like in the first hour, I might have, like if I was to drink, when I did drink, maybe, oh, it depends on what age I was.
Yeah, exactly, right,
I
exactly.
remember going to the bar and like getting like 4 Jaeger bombs. Like Jaeger bombs were heaps
Yeah.
big when I was younger. So 4 Jaeger bombs, and then like obviously the bartender thought I was buying around. I'd go back to the table and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then straight back to the bar. But I mean, as you get older, I mean, you're more
Yeah.
responsible.
I mean, yeah, I used to do that. I hate shots, but shots
Yeah.
they sneak up on me, eh? So that's how I black out. Because if I start buying shot, I can't buy a single drink when I go out. So on the weekend, I didn't spend any money. So I had this dude had like a
Buying
bottle
you
of vodka.
drinks?
No, he snuck in a bottle of vodka, eh? And like I was
I thought you were
sipping.
just gonna say like you just get dudes to buy you drinks all night.
No. Oh, some offer. I mean, I could, but I
That's
also
so
feel bad.
random. Like,
I also
are
feel.
they straight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, like the boys, like I don't know. When you're out, everyone's your friend, eh? So it's like, oh, bro,
I think
do you
that's
want a
just a
drink?
you thing. Like I think that's just a you thing. Hey.
Bro, do you want a drink? Yeah. You sure? Bro, it's alright. I'm in the mines. Say less. It's a good night. And
Wow.
then they'll buy me drinks, or they'll have like, oh, this other guy had like these little shot bottles, like the 2 standard drink ones, and like it was just like handing them. I was like, where are you getting these from? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I was like,
What about this whole law of reciprocity thing that you've been talking about? Like, why are they giving you something? Don't you feel
it's a value exchange at the end of the day.
what value are you giving?
Good
Just
time.
your presence?
Yeah, my presence.
Oh, all right.
Nah. So I was thinking about this. Like every relationship we have with all of our friends, family, whatever, it's all value-driven exchanges. So some value I do get from some people can be as easy as they make me laugh. So if I make someone else laugh obviously I'm not thinking about this when I'm out. I'm just having a good time. But I also know that 1, I'm not a weirdo. 2, I'm not creepy. 3, these guys definitely look at me as like, oh, this guy, like an opportunity to slide into some female friends that I have because I'm there.
Yeah.
Or like even just random ass girls that are trying to hit on me. They just see all those dynamics and they're like, all right, this guy is
Oh,
high
so in your
value.
mind though, they think that you're a high value guy.
I
Is that
am.
what you're?
I am a high value. Extremely
You're
so.
like, oh yeah, he's got some high
Bro,
value about him. I've
100%.
just got to, yeah. So they want to essentially leech off you.
Yeah, it's not even leads because
No.
they're vibes too.
Oh,
Like it's all a good time.
No, but I have this friend and he has all these little leech guys that hang around him and they just try and pick up his sloppy seconds because they don't know. It's actually disgusting. Like it's like they've got no game, they've got no personality, they're
Yeah.
not overly attractive, they don't train. So basically they have no other access to females except to this guy. He offers other things as well. He's got money and he's got other things to offer them as well.
I've got a friend who, yeah, he'll leech me, but he offers. I don't actually.
No, well,
I'm
no,
not
my
gonna
friend
say
gets
anything.
company from him. Like that's from them. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
he gets. Like it's just company. Like they're distractions from his own pain.
yeah.
That's essentially what it is. He's not in a great headspace. But like, I just look at these guys and I'm like, it's actually pathetic. Like it's pathetic. Like you can't even talk to a woman, so then you've got to like literally, and I'm literally saying sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Like after.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Nah,
Yes.
honest game is game, eh?
No.
Goes very good.
Disgusting.
Fuck, if that's your strategy, fuck, make
Well, if
it
it works,
work.
I suppose. But
Make it work.
gross. Yuck.
And if you're in a position like that, obviously, please don't get yourself in a position like that. But if you are in a position like that now, yeah, find a better way. It is. Yeah, I got no. I don't know. I don't really care about cars like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, it's up to you. At the end of the day, you have the tools that you want to fix everything. Even from watching our videos, you have a million and one tools like get in the gym, benefit yourself, start working 80 hours instead of 40 hours to get more income. Start investing that money, and then slowly, as you keep ticking these things off, you'll build more confidence, and then you won't even need that guy.
My whole perspective has shifted.
Oh, true. How?
I've just gone straight back to the esoteric. I'm not saying not take action in this world. Like action's a necessary component to creation.
Yeah.
But I think you need to like go within. You just need to go within. You need to look at the things that you've been refusing to see, and you need to understand that if something's within your experience, it's a direct reflection of your current state of being. So if there's something outside that you're not enjoying, it's a delayed reflection as well. So what you're seeing is your state of being from, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. It's not an immediate reflection. So it's just like, oh fuck, where was I going with this? Oh, I've lost my train of thought.
So your state of being is a reflection. So you need to kind of evaluate, go inside, figure out what it is in yourself, and fix that first, and then
Your reflection will
your
change,
reflection
yeah.
will change, and then your reality, complete reality, will change and shift up
But it's not
with your
even all
internal state
about
of
that. It's
being.
about your alignment as well to truly understand what you truly want to get out of life. But then at the same time, like I've kind of just let go of the fact, like I've embraced, I should say, I've embraced the fact that everyone's on their own different levels of consciousness, and some people are on a path of unconsciousness, moving to away from the light, and some people are moving towards the light. And it's allowing people the freedom to experience reality through their own eyes. But
Do you reckon you can be both moving towards and away at the
no,
same
you
time?
can't. So you can be moving away from the light and you can be moving towards a false light. So it's the unconsciousness masking itself as consciousness and, you know, deceiving you. But if you had the true level of awareness, you'd notice that. And I've only just realized that about myself. I think that there was a period of time that I was moving towards the light and I was really embracing, oh, I'm doing it right now, embracing self righteousness. Um, uh, Highly judgmental upon others and their journeys. And
Yeah.
I'm still kind of, these are things that have just only just come to my awareness. So I'm still integrating them and I'm still dissolving the patterns of them.
That's so interesting.
So I
Wait,
can see clearly. But like, it's so weird as well. I'm having issues with my eyes. My eyes are really sore and gritty. Like,
you're right.
and last night, like it happened last night, and I didn't put anything in my eyes, like, there was nothing. And I just, like, yeah, someone could say, like, oh, it's the air conditioning, whatever. I get that on a physical level, cause and effect. But it is an unusual thing for me to experience. So it made me stop and reflect on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it has to do with eyes. Eyes is to do with sight. I'm not seeing something clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to go back to that judgmental of other people's journeys. Do you reckon because you're so invested in your own journey towards the light that when you see someone not going towards the light, that judgment appears?
No, it's judgmental in every form of reality. So it's judging this phone to be a good phone. This phone isn't
Oh,
a
so
good
good
or
or
a bad
bad? Yeah,
phone. It's a
it's
phone.
just a phone. Yeah.
I'm placing a projection on it. Judgment is what is a projection, and
Okay.
projection adds a layer of perception. It's not clear perception because
Yeah.
everything just is.
So when you see something, you'd be like, "Oh, that's good or that's bad."
Yeah, and same with people. Oh, they're not moving towards the light. They're very unconscious, this and that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it in every form.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to harness back and dissolve the judgments so that I can see reality for what it really is. Because there's
Yeah.
these different layers and levels of perception.
And
Like,
not put labels on it, eh?
yes, exactly
So
right.
like if I see a junkie, I'm like, oh, true. Instead
Yeah.
of, oh, bro, what did they do? Or, oh, I hope that guy gets a bit better, or like, I'm really gonna try and,
Like, I'm going to try and bring them up and lift them
yeah,
up. Yeah, but
but
that's not
really
our
it's just like,
job. That's,
interesting.
you know, like, because I've really kind of understood, like, I've got a lot of family members that are on journeys away from the light towards the darkness. Like, I have a lot of them.
Do you think that notion in itself, away from the light, kind of implies judgment?
I think it's a, if you look at the symbols and, for instance, the infinity symbol,
Yeah.
how it is an 8 and it's going like that, do you think it's a judgment to see one part of it going down there, which is away from the source, which is the center, and then looping back around and then moving towards? Or is that just its actual, it's,
Path.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
So,
that's just the path. So there's no. Okay.
because if you look at it, if that's the source, and then, and this is why I say that we're all batteries, because we're all made in the, what's it called, in the embodiment of source.
Yeah.
Source is in the middle, and you travel away from source to experience itself as other,
Yeah.
and then you go back within, and then it's an infinite loop, back in, back out, and every
Yeah.
time it expands and it expands, and there's more to experience. And I just think on a soul level, you know, like Hitler, for instance,
Yeah.
on a soul level, we're all learning and growing and expanding, and there's specific curriculums that our soul needs in order to evolve and to expand and just experience that which we are not, which is hatred and darkness, depravity, all those types of things. That's the polar opposite of what we usually embody from a source consciousness. So,
Okay.
do you have thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, yes. No, I was gonna say hatred. Do you think anger is moving away? Anger and hatred in itself moving away from the source. Anger specifically, but
Anger and hatred are different.
yeah. So anger. Do you think anger
Hatred
is?
is a component of the shadow side of anger.
Yeah.
Whereas anger can be, there's also a positive side of anger,
Anger.
which is being able to create boundaries, being able to protect wouldn't be the right word, but to defends one integrity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if someone does some harm to a loved family member, feeling anger towards that situation.
I mean, anger expressed in its positive ways isn't in the same way. I think majority of people on this planet express anger in a negative way.
Yeah.
It becomes it becomes amplified when it's expressed in that way,
Yeah.
because it is such a fast acting energy. So it's aggressive, it's agitated, it's harmful,
Yeah.
it destroys yourself and the other person, it's destructive. Whereas anger in its positive side is constructive. It's about saying, I do not see things in the same way that you do, but I'm open and willing to understand your perception, but it does not mean that I'm actually going to take the same stance. I'm my own sovereign person.
Yeah.
I can make my own decisions. It's standing up for yourself, but in a gentle and soft way. So it
Yeah.
comes more as a, how would I describe it? As an openness to express oneself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not felt to the same degree and force as the negative side of anger. It's
Yeah.
very forceful and it overtakes your being when you're in that state of anger. You see some people that are angry and they're shaking or
Yeah.
they're tearing up. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't know how to process and allow it to come because we've been told, especially women, we've been told that we need to suppress and repress anger. It needs to go down within. It's not healthy and it's not a way that you should present yourself in society.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's become so twisted and
Interesting. Interesting. Because that's the first I've heard women being told to. Obviously, I'm not a girl, so I can't really relate. But I see like mostly from social media that women are more told to express themselves and like fuck men and all of that feminine, and they bring forth their feminine energy that they don't need anyone else, and that's fine, and you're alright to be angry with.
That's toxic femininity. Of course, we need males. If we didn't need males, we would be able to birth children without them.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
We
say that
definitely
word.
need
Eh?
males. And within an atom, there is a negative and a positive charge, and you could, they're symbolic of the masculine and feminine energies that we each embody.
Yeah.
Irregardless of whether we're in a male or a female body, we each have, our body is composed of atoms. Like, we
We each have positive and negative.
we each have feminine and masculine energies. And so to deny the masculine energy within ourselves is to deny a large aspect of ourselves and to continue on the path of separation. And that, if you are a spiritually inclined person, the whole purpose of this journey, if that is your outcome for this lifetime, is unity, and it's to embrace both those sides. And I'm going through a similar theme at the moment where I'm trying to unify both of those energies, because I remember at one stage of my life I really embraced my masculine side.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel safe in my environment, and I felt very vulnerable, and I became very aggressive, and I became very angry, and I felt like I was just protecting myself. And then I remember thinking, I like this guy. And I was like, oh, to get him to like me, maybe I need to become more feminine. And that's like, I remember I went and got my nails done for the first time, and I was like, you know, trying to do these external changes to my physical body to present myself as more feminine, but I was still embodying a primarily masculine self. So within the last 7 years, I've kind of tried to draw back so I could come more into my femininity. And I have been able to get in tune with that, but I think right now I'm going through a collaborative period where I'm trying to unify both of those energies, which at separate times I primarily express one over the other instead of uniting them and presenting myself as a holy person. Because when you think about it, holistic, it's unified.
I see. I mean, my next question would be then, because I'm extremely like primarily masculine,
Masculine, yeah.
and I don't really. I wouldn't say I embrace my feminine
No,
side at
but
all.
being an empathetic person is a feminine quality.
Yeah, true.
Being a caring person is a
I am.
feminine quality.
Yeah.
Being like embracing friendships and caring for those relationships,
Fairs.
it's an expression of femininity as well.
So from that description, would you say I'm more a holier person than if I was just like strictly masculine?
I can't make that judgment.
Okay.
That's something that you need to reflect on.
I guess where I'm coming from is I've got the frame of mind that I am who I am, and I don't mind if it's like full, like just driven in the physical world and full masculine. I believe in sorting out your physical reality, making it the way you want, and then also sorting out and then going on your spiritual journey. Because that way you have a comfortable life, you achieve the things you want to achieve. Maybe that's a guy thing, because like I am very driven, and then you can start thinking about everything, or you can start thinking about everything now. But I just rather get everything in the physical world that I could possibly get. I know we're gonna die. I know there's no reason for it. I know in a million years. I know you believe something different, that on reincarnation, but yeah, I don't know.
Look, everyone's on their different levels of consciousness, and everyone has different lessons that they want to learn. If you're attracted to creating within the physical reality purely and kind of denying that internal self, that's completely fine.
I wouldn't say denying it, but
yeah, but you dabble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like even this conversation, even just being aware of things, I'm aware
Yeah.
of their internal, and I feel like, no, I do believe having your internal on your side is number one. That comes first. So actually, I'm going to contradict myself. I reckon go inside first, sort everything out, and then start working hard. Because I was having a conversation with someone the other day at the gym. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and they were like, "Oh, it's really impressive how you've been able to train and eat clean for all these years." And I was like, "Yeah, I've never had an issue with it. Like I can't imagine myself self-sabotaging ever. Like even starting a company, I can't imagine not doing it. I can't imagine failing. I will do everything in my power because it's all like I'm so action focused. I'll outwork any limiting beliefs, and then my beliefs have kind of just shifted into I'm just gonna get whatever I want, just because I want to outwork it. It's a weird mindset though, because I feel like the opposite can be true, where you're so focused, like you were saying before, so focused um on that spiritual journey where you start embodying things where your external will start reflecting your internal and everything will just come up anyway. Like I feel like it's two paths to the same coin.
No.
Nah.
They're different energetic frequencies though. So although we're all on this particular planet, we can be in different frequential experiences.
Yeah.
So I mean but the fact of the matter is, if that's where you're energetically drawn to, then these are experiences that your soul requires in order to grow.
Yeah.
I think I've lived a lot of lives where I have been very physically focused.
Yeah.
And I've gotten into this life and I think I've carried on from the last life that I've decided to become more spiritually focused. I've set my life up in a way with the experiences that I have attracted to wake me up.
Yeah.
You know, they've been too big. And then as well, my personality, I'm just spiritually inclined. It's the way that my brain is wired. I can't help but see and want to explore the spiritual nature of things. So everyone's, and that's the beauty of this particular planet and this particular dimension and density, is that there are a variety of different levels of consciousness that are all coexisting at the same time. But what we're about to experience is we're going to experience a split. So the earth is going to split, and I know it sounds absolutely crazy and all new age and whatever, and if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. Like, I don't care. But and I think this is when my sense of urgency, I think my judgments onto other in regards to their spiritual evolution, I think that it comes back to this. I think because there's an inner knowing within me that there is going to be a divergence, and that some of the earth population or the souls that are embodying on this planet are going to go down towards a lower level of consciousness, and others are going to continue proceeding upwards, and it's going to be a split.
Yeah.
So I think my concern was always like, no, we all need to go, but that's not the truth of the matter. My dad used to do satanic rituals, and he very much has gone towards the darkness, and my little brother also has gone towards the darkness, and that's what they require on their spiritual journey. Same with Hitler. He needed to create such mass destruction and experience all this power and all that so he could evolve. And it's not good or bad, it's just the experience of it. So I can't sit here and say to people, this is the way that you should live your life, because ultimately we all have free will. And I can't see what's going on within you at a soul level and the experiences that you require in order to grow. And it's the same with me. I wouldn't appreciate judgments to be projected on me, so I can no longer project judgments onto others. I just need to accept them for who they are, where they are, and what they choose to do.
That's a big shift that's happened in your life, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Nah, I mean, I'm not really judgmental. I don't think I ever was. Maybe once upon a time. But thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to ask us anything, please leave a comment. Do subscribe, because I seen the little statistics. Hey, we got 80% of our viewers that are returning have not subscribed.
I don't really mind either way.
Crazy.
You have free will.
Like, you watch every video, but you're not fucking subscribed. Like, click that button.